Nope, and we are live. Right then, I'm Glenn Williams, also known as Glenn the Sledge Williams from MMA UK, and today I'm joined by two of my ex-MMA Cymru teammates, Scotty Pedersen.
Hey.
How's it going, Scott? You okay?
I'm good, mate. How are you keeping? You right?
Oh, I'm all about to see a new pair. And the one and only Jack and the mother, Tucker. How's Jack, then? You all right?
I'm good, but how are you?
Oh, pretty good. Right, let's get to Scotty straight away. Scott, you recently joined up in Show Mixed Martial Arts with
Yes.
Tucker. We met in IMAF. How was it going up there, mate?
Oh, mate, I haven't got enough good things to say about the place, if I'm honest. The the coaching up there is high level. You've got Carl Parker, Richard Shaw. The people to train with on a daily basis is like, I got Tucker, Oban, Brett, Jack. The list just goes on. Des, I could go on for ages, but
I think it's fair to say. I think it's fair to say we've got a super team up there now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like it is like a super gym. Wales State super gym, like.
They've got the facilities now, and now they feel they're even better fighters, which we thought wasn't true, was the thing.
Yeah.
For those who didn't know, the three of us met in IMAF last year, yeah?
Yeah.
Scotty, you had the bronze medal. How was that, mate? And was that enough for you? Or
the way it ended, not really, because I felt like even though my fight for gold the next day was a close match against the Spanish boy, I generally thought I'd done enough to win, so I was hoping to fight for gold the next day. But so it is bittersweet in that aspect of it. But I'm happy with my amateur career, and it was a good way to finish to get a medal on that podium. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
So I think on paper you was 22-9. What was your original record?
My record's 18-9 as an amateur.
18-9, is it?
Yeah.
18-9. And Jack, over to you now, mate. Your last loss as an amateur was to Axel Sola, who was #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. I know you were a bit annoyed with that loss, but if I was me, everyone on the planet would know. How was you feeling after that, mate?
I was just rubbish in it. I wanted to get a medal, and that was for the bronze, but it just wasn't meant to be. Do you know what I mean? He beat me 2-1, and that's all I can say.
Yeah, fair enough. And you got, you had an extensive amateur career. What was you? 10-2?
11-3.
11-3, yeah. So, both of you are going to be ready to make your pro debuts next, boys. Any ideas where you're going to do it, or do you not care? You, Jack?
Probably through my coach, Richard Shaw. See whatever he thinks is best to me.
Yeah. What about you, Scott?
Yeah, pretty much the same. Whatever. Obviously, the route is there for Cage Warriors, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get a good career in Cage Warriors. It's endless, isn't it? You get 7-8-0. You get a world title shot, and then that's like a ticket to the UFC when you get a Cage Warriors belt. So
it's a fast track to the UFC, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think the route's there for us. So as long as I suppose we work hard for the timing, it's inevitable.
As good as Pink Pit was back in the day, that turned into Cage Warriors Academy it's just opened the door for everyone, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. But yeah, when it goes.
Back to Cage Warriors, what's your thoughts on these 3 fights they're on about in 3 days? Do you reckon that's a bit much? Should it be 3 weeks apart, or are you happy for 3 days?
3 days cool, isn't it? I suppose
it's
got a
quite
lot
cool,
of fighters on the roster that they need to get fights for as well, isn't it? So
UFC are doing something similar as well, so it's quite cool, isn't it?
They're copying their format a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Cage Warriors Apex, I heard, and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool.
Where do you reckon it's going to be in?
I reckon somewhere other than me. No. That's what I might have.
Abu Dhabi, I reckon.
Yeah, let's all go, is it? Yeah, mate, I've been rattling my brain for somewhere in Wales like this. They can't have anywhere big because it's going to cost too much. Somewhere small where they can keep everyone as well. I just don't know where. Question for you both now. Both last amateur fights, both in IMAF. If you haven't made your pro debut by the end of the year, and IMAF Worlds went, and you had a phone call to go to Worlds, would you go?
Yeah.
yeah, probably, yeah.
Get some scraps. Yeah. No, it'd be cool, but I don't know about you, Tuck. You probably feel the same now. But we put our time in now, and it's time to get into the pro ranks and show what we can do.
It's time to start the next chapter now, really, isn't it?
But like, yeah, if the COVID did fuck us up and we couldn't fight, so
Tucker, how old are you now, Jack?
Turned 25 in March.
So, what? Just gone?
Yeah.
So, I mean, ideally you got 10 good years anyway. If you can get 10 good years of pro, I mean.
Yeah.
And what are you, Scott? You're 24, you?
23, I am.
20. Well, again, you got to. And how many fights you had already?
27 amateur MMA, I think.
That's
27.
So 27 amateur MMA, right? How many K1 fights? Yeah, how many K1?
I've had 6 K1 fights, a few amateur boxing bouts. I've had a good few kickboxing, different tournament style kickboxing, like the semi-contact.
Did you have a childhood then, or what?
No, it's basically.
You have a BMX, like?
No.
Fuck a BMX. Give me gloves, Dad.
There's a pair of fucking Everlasts down the gym I was, like.
No BMX for him. Right then. You know, it's probably a bit in front of you. If you could pick, like, everyone knows that the first pro fights tend to be a little bit easier than the last amateur ones. But if you could pick your first 5 pro fights, who would they be? Have you got anyone in mind?
Not really. I suppose in the 5 first pro fights, first couple, obviously you want to build yourself up. But then it'd be nice to take out a good European standard opponent in the first 5, like, just to show obviously what we're capable of, maybe, like. But that'd be pretty cool. But I suppose just getting yourself seen in the rankings as quick as possible. But I haven't got anyone in mind, really.
No. What about you, Chuck?
Kamaru Usman. I don't know. I haven't got anyone really in mind, but I mean, just to see how it goes, isn't it?
What, are you set on you're going to be a pro welterweight, or are you going to toy with the idea of getting lighter, or are you going to see how it goes?
I don't know yet. Like, that's the thing. Just see how it goes at welter. Then if I have cut easy, which I'm pretty sure I will, then probably move a bit down.
Oh, while you said Kamaru Usman, what's your thoughts on him fighting Gilbert Burns as teammate?
I don't know. Well, that's the thing with them, James. They get so many people coming from here, there, and everywhere. They're teammates, but they're not friends. Like with us, it's like a family. We're all friends. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? People come from all over the shop, don't they? They're not everyone's friends in the gym, but in our gym, we are all friends. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like with us,
Scotty, didn't you fight the next teammate? Was you teammates with Ben when you fought him?
No, but me and Ben, we weren't teammates. We've trained together and friends. Like, we knew each other. But yeah, Ben is probably the closest person I've ever fought. Like, as I know him, I think. I
didn't know till the other day that you would fought from Art Academy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've when I was a kid, I was in KGB, and then I moved up to the Mat Academy with Josh Ellis and Ryan Mendes. You probably know them boys.
Yeah.
Started training with them, and then went to pretty much been every gym in Wales.
It's a slag, isn't he?
Gym slag, I am.
Dino's gym next now, and fucking a full house, like.
Yeah, 24. I've done the whole job, like, do you mean? But
yeah.
No, then I started training obviously full time. I started training with Brett. He used to have a little gym up in Ponta del Ice on a Friday. And as I started to get to know Brett, started getting closer to Brett, I came down to CRA, met all the boys down there. But I'm in the right place now where I know my career can take off to the next level, so I'm chuffed a bit.
Yeah. And what is the next level for you? Are you full-time training after this lockdown finishes, or are you going to be working?
I've got a little part-time job. One of my muckers, Lee Spowers and Jack. It's called the shop is actually called Sweets and That. They sponsor me as well. They're helping me out. So if you ever want to go on Instagram and give them a check, Sweets and That. It's a pretty cool little shop. But yeah, I have like a part-time job, and then I'll just keep training and get the fights in. Yeah.
What about you, Jack? You putting the tools away, or are you staying on the tools?
Fuck off. On a trial till I die, I am, I think. Hands.
King Pastor.
Yeah. Mate, it's the same as me. I mean, when I'm fighting and training, like, I don't think I could hang about all day, because the people who need to spar with would be in work anyway. So for me, I'd always work. I will, like. But yeah, right. Just a quick chat then while we're on the subject of Kamaru Usman. What's your thoughts on the Fight Island, the 251 card?
It's like some Bruce Lee shit, isn't it? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's probably one of the best cards I think I can remember.
For the fighters going out there as well, and it's like they've got a hell of experience there.
Yeah.
But yeah, who have you got winning the main event?
I think Gilbert Burns will beat him. I do. I think he's called him out for a reason. He's going to know his weaknesses. Usman haven't come out and said too much, so I think they quietly know that Gilbert got his number.
I've never looked at it that way, to be fair.
I don't know. I think Marty from Nebraska might do it like it.
I love our nickname. I love our nickname. But yeah, for me, he's not going to come out and call out the guy he's trained regular with and knows his weaknesses inside out. And then he's done it for a reason. Plus, like Franco said as well, the reason Gilbert's taking that fight, because he would have fought that fight for £2.50. The ones who thoroughly deserved it, the ones with big money, had turned the money down because it wasn't going to pay enough.
What's your thought on all that type of stuff? I suppose it's good for the sport in the future. Like
it's good for the sport in the future, but I really think they need a fighters union now. I think it's out of their hands. Why are they arguing? It's not their job. They should be paying for the fighters union a percentage of their wage and get somebody in it. Okay, that's the manager's job, but no manager's going to argue your case like same ask for that is his own. They need a fighters union, so the union rep can go and argue. Say, look, this is what he's worth.
Yeah, but I think something like that could happen.
Yeah, 100%. I think as well, right? I don't know, people like to buy tickets. At the moment, it's all online pay-per-view. They should all have a code. If I'm watching Scott Pedersen on pay-per-view tonight, I'll put Scotty Pedersen's code in. So all the pay-per-views generated by the fighters who want to watch. Perhaps I put 3 codes in. So they know why you're tuning in and who you're watching. You know what I mean?
Then they get a percentage of like whoever's coming.
Then they get a generated pay-per-views percentage at the end of it.
That's another good. That's good.
And it's up to that fighter then to build his own rep up, isn't it? Right. Back to Tucker. You mentioned about Scotty. You mentioned about your sponsors. Any sponsors you want to thank or?
I haven't fought since June last year. I don't think I got any anymore.
Well, are you looking for sponsors?
Always looking for sponsors.
Yeah.
No, I had a good few sponsors for the last camp. Obviously, I got injured just before the October card. I fractured my ear canal, so I took a knee to the face doing wrestling, and I got it on the right side, and it pushed my jawbone into my ear. And then I thought I broke my jaw, but then when I got blood just started leaking up my ear. I've been thinking, oh shit, what's going on there? Like, and then we just didn't have much luck towards the end of the year. And then obviously this year now it's been the same with the COVID stuff. Like,
oh, I got a question written down there, right? But I wasn't going to answer it. But now you said about injury, what's the curse of Rome?
Fucking hell.
I think it's only
boys there.
A fourth since we come back from Rome. All wrestlers been injured.
Alex Yayan,
Morgan, and Sean, Haley,
yeah.
That's it.
So it's 5, isn't
all
it?
the rest. Five of 4, like. 8 of us haven't. It's mental, isn't it?
I'd still be wearing this top, really, should I?
Mine don't fit me anymore, son. mine's upstairs in the drawer, folded perfect. I mean, that's. But back to sponsors. I give my van up last week, so I haven't got my neighbour's van anymore. Devastating.
Oh, nightmare.
So I'm in my car now. Right, boys, if we want to thank anyone, thank them. It's gone a lot quicker than I thought, but it's all done and dusted now. If there's anything else you want to talk about, it's up to you.
Go on, Scott, you go first.
For going, thanks. Thanks, Show MMA, my coaches down there, KGB Gym, Sweets and Dan, my sponsor, ADU Fitness, they sort me out some kit as well. So, yeah, happy days.
I just want to say shout out to SMMA, shout out to all the boys in the gym, shout out to Richard Shaw, Carl Parker, Heem, and shout out to Carl McCarthy because you asked for a shout out earlier.
Oh, Tuck, you still owe me a trip to Port Talbot for food and sparring, son. Don't forget that.
We sort out, bro.
Right, boys, it's all the best, and thank you very much. I'll catch up with you all soon.
Then, boss.
All right, boys.
Sorry, Tuck. Bye.
All right,
How's that, Frank?